DeAndre Ayton just got bought out by the Portland Trail Blazers. This is a former #1 overall pick. This is a guy that's still 26, still in the prime of his career. At the very least, he's a double-double machine. Still solid value in this league. But the Portland Trail Blazers, the last 2 drafts, they've drafted a center with their top pick. They got the Chinese Jokic, and they got Donovan Clingan. Solid, rim protector, solid center. So it didn't make sense having 4 centers. It didn't make sense having, 3 starting caliber centers. So making this move makes sense if you're not able to trade him. And with his contract, with the money he's making, nobody wanted to touch bro. Nobody wanted to offer Portland Trailblazers much of anything that's valuable. Now he's a free agent, he's available, and a contending team could get him for the low ski. DeAndre Ayton to the Lakers, though, makes the most sense. He has the same agent as Luka. He was the #1 overall pick in Luka's draft class, and the Lakers desperately have needed a center. That's the one thing that been a glaring need. Dorian Finney-Smith and LeBron James can't play center no more. Against teams like Minnesota, Rudy Gobert put up 27 points. That shit can't happen. You need somebody that can rim protect at the very least, get rebounds, and just be a presence in the paint. And that's exactly what DeAndre Ayton could provide the Lakers. He's a solid rim protector, and he's a double-double machine. And he's somebody that was on a finals team and was a key contributor. Averaged 17.9 points per game and 10 rebounds in the postseason where the Suns went to the finals in 2021. He has tendencies to, be lax defensively and slack on defense, but playing with LeBron James and Luka, that shit could get out of there. There could be more motivation for him. They could get the best out of him. 2 of the best playmakers in the game, too, LeBron James, Luka. They could turn DeAndre Ayton back into a fringe top 5 center in the NBA. Legitimately. Jackson Hayes looked playable at the beginning of the season. But in the playoffs, obviously, he returned to real form. In a team that's not playing meaningful games, he averaged 14.4 points per game, 10 rebounds a game too. So pretty good production. That's production that the Lakers would take in a heartbeat. And for this price, this is a no-brainer for Rob Pelinka and the Lakers. Adding DeAndre Ayton would be huge. He's a way better player than an old Al Horford, than a Brook Lopez, Clint Capella. So this is the best option for the Lakers, and I think it could be the cheapest, potentially. All signs are pointing to this being a more than likely outcome for him to be on the Lakers. He shot 56.6% from the field this season. If I'm the Lakers, yeah, I'm all over this. And then LeBron James, he's concerned about this roster, looking at all the scheme of things, but adding DeAndre Ayton, not having to give up any assets for adding DeAndre Ayton would be huge. Still having Austin Reeves, still having Rui, still having all these players, Luka, not having to get nothing. Dalton Connect too, you could still use him to trade him somewhere else. Like, that would be huge, getting a huge upgrade at the center position. If the Lakers really want to contend for a championship, it's simple. Sign DeAndre Ayton, add him to this lineup. Trade Rui Hachimura, trade Vanderbilt to Miami for Andrew Wiggins. Probably trade that 2031 pick too. That 2031 first, and get Andrew Wiggins. Maybe you add another player in there to make the money work, whatever you got to do. Maybe a Gabe Vincent. And then add Chris Paul. He's been wanting to go back to LA, so he could be more closer to his family and his kids and stuff. Adding him to this team, just another veteran. He would have the same impact Rajon Rondo had on that bubble team, the team that won it all. Just having that another coach on the court. And somebody that, his favorite teammate was J.J. Redick, new head coach for the Lakers, playing with LeBron. So this is somebody that would elevate the play of DeAndre Ayton too, and some of these young players on this team. Just that extra guy to help win those chess matches against a team like OKC, against Denver, against these other teams that are really good. You could out-scheme them. Andrew Wiggins, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, and then the Lakers are cooking, and that's a team that could win. DeAndre Ayton, LeBron James, Austin Reeves, Andrew Wiggins, Luka. That's a nasty starting 5. And then Chris Paul, the new wing that they just signed, athletic as hell. Him in the mix. Jordan Godwin, maybe a shooter off a veteran minimum deal. Maybe Malik Beasley with the investigation shit he's got going on. Maybe he gets a cheaper deal. I don't know. Just one shooter in the mix too. And that's a team that I think could compete with the Thunder and compete with the best of the best in the West.
Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.